A touchback as that sails over the end line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 33. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's caught by Aguilar. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in with the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Topper.
They'll run here with Freeman. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Third and goal. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points would put on the board.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Sam off.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine.
Operating from the gun. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Down. 60 outlaw. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, Herbert. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, 2. 40, right, 40. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. March 4. Big grip, big grip.
On 4th down, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Robinson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the set. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Go out.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
Get there, get there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Just keeping the play alive. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Let's go now. 60 or. General West. Hey, Delta. Get it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 92 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie. Check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. Revive.
From the gun, Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Hey, box drop.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Off play action. Herbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running on first down, Eckler. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mariota. Completes it to Aguilar. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. This is Freeman on first and 10. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chargers 17-yard line.
We want this. Rush in. Rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
46 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 17 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready, set. Yep. Hang on, need some therapy after this. 58.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big run there by Freeman. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
First down, Mariota. The quick slant caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his second touchdown on the season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground, it's Eckler, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ready! 60 or. Hey, wahoo! 56. Monk's 56.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And this is caught. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On third down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mariota to throw it. He's got a man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, echo.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Mike 40. Silver. 40's Mike. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
40's a mutt. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Off play action. Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, Irvin. Go on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. X3, 218, chop.
On fourth down, Herbert. And caught by Henry. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got four. We got four down. Alpha.
Here's Mariota. It's complete left side to Aguilar. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marr on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score, Chargers 38, Raiders 31.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to run with Freeman. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They come out here in the eye. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. They get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson.
A 30-yard attempt.
splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Oakland, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.